Good afternoon, Monica Spears, again to discuss the video on nuclear bombs. So I wrote several notes on on nuclear bombs or these nuclear weapons and just describing what makes them a little bit different. And so here we go. So we have two types of nuclear weapons, and they are atomic bombs and hydrogen bombs. In order to create nuclear energy, an explosion is released during a nuclear reaction and radioactive decay, which we've been learning a lot about this week. The main difference between an atomic bomb and a hydrogen bomb is the way they explode. And so to go into further detail about the atomic bomb, it's typically in the shape of a rounded torpedo, but most importantly are the elements that are inside this atomic bomb that create the destructive energy that they create. So the heavy elements that are within an atomic bomb are typically uranium-235. We can also find uranium-238 and uranium-234, which are also described as isotopes. But the main element is uranium-235. And typically an atomic bomb will contain 80% or more than 80% of uranium-235 in order to create the effect that it does. Atomic bombs are not only made of uranium, but they are also made of plutonium. But plutonium is a bit more difficult to find in nature, just naturally, so they would have to be created. So uranium bombs, or atomic bombs made out of uranium are a bit more common to find. The plutonium bomb has an isotope 239, and in order for an atomic bomb in general to create energy to propel, you need 4 to 5 critical masses of matter. And let's see. And then another way to create the energy in order for it to propel is to add an explosive outside of the shell of the bomb. And that is typically called a guided explosion. And what happens is that the explosive outside of the bomb, when it's detonated, it tends to go to the core of the bomb, to where either uranium or plutonium are located, causing the effect that we would want. Well, hopefully not, but the effect that a nuclear weapon is supposed to produce. And so that is the atomic bomb. A hydrogen bomb, the energy is released through thermonuclear fusion, and the elements within a hydrogen bomb are deuterium and deuterium and tritium. But the main effective substance is lithium hydride. So lithium hydride alone is not an explosive, but it becomes explosive with an integrated nuclear device, or again, like a detonator. These bombs, a hydrogen bomb, can be so explosive that it can literally wipe the face of the earth, all life on earth. So these are pretty you know, serious bombs. Well, they both are, but it seems like hydrogen, just with that, you know, expression, it's pretty serious. So atomic and hydrogen bombs are measured through TNT equivalents, and two of the most well-known nuclear weapons were Little Boy and Fat Man, and these were used during World War II, with the first one, Little Boy, being dropped in Hiroshima, and then 3 days later, Fat Man was dropped in Nagasaki. And just to put it into perspective, these bombs are measured again in TNT equivalents, expressed in kilotons or megatons. And Little Boy has a capacity of 13 to 18 kilotons of TNT, and Fat Man has 21 or had 21 kilotons of TNT. And the issue with these bombs is the fact that they release radioactivity through alpha, beta, and gamma rays, with gamma rays being the most destructive to a human being, as it can cause radiation sickness, cancer, and it can also cause gene mutation. So this is a little bit about nuclear bombs and what I learned from the video. Thank you and have a great day.